Blackouts, missile trails, and panic along a nuclear border. Just how close are India and Pakistan to something we'd rather not imagine?
Today is May 9th, 2025, and we're focusing on what happened after the Pahalgam attack in Jammu and Kashmir. That single event really shook the already fragile peace between India and Pakistan. Let's lay out the facts first. 27 people died, most were Hindu tourists. The group called the Resistance Front, or TRF, took responsibility. India blamed Pakistan, saying they're giving militants a safe haven. Is that something new, or is this just repeating what we've seen before?
It's not new, it's really a repeating pattern. But what stands out this time is how quickly things escalated. Within hours, both countries expelled diplomats, closed border crossings, and even suspended cooperation on the Indus Waters Treaty. That treaty isn't just paperwork. Millions depend on the shared water. When it's suspended, you feel it in daily life, not just in headlines. Why did this spiral so fast, do you think?
Yeah, the pace was intense. First the diplomatic fallout, then suddenly heavy artillery and cross-border fire. Next came what India called Operation Sindoor. They said they were hitting militant camps inside Pakistan, but according to Pakistan, civilians were killed. 31 dead, including some in mosques, and over 40 injured. After that, Pakistan claimed to have shot down Indian jets, and then there were drones and missiles sent into Indian territory. Both sides just dug in. Air raid sirens, blackouts, people taking shelter. How does all this play out for people actually living near the border?
It's honestly frightening. In Jammu and Kashmir, you have families sleeping in bunkers, schools closed, shops shuttered. Those sirens aren't just background. They're a signal to grab your kids and find cover. There's a lot of fear, but also a kind of resilience. People come together. Neighbors share supplies, help each other find shelter. But the uncertainty is everywhere. When the lights go out or the sirens start, you have no idea what's next. Do you think this kind of constant tension changes things for the whole region?
It really does. It's not just a local problem, it's regional, even global, because both countries have nuclear weapons. The world's watching closely, looking for any sign that deterrence might fail, or that a mistake could spark something catastrophic. The UN Secretary General has been urging restraint. And now the US, China, the EU, they're all involved, trying to get the two sides to talk, maybe mediate. But, how much difference can all that pressure make if both sides are still exchanging threats?
International pressure can slow things down, but it doesn't guarantee anything. If you look back at Kargil or 2019, outside mediation did help get talks going again. Still, the risk of an accident or a misjudgment is always there. One missile, one drone, one wrong move, and suddenly things can cross a line. The consequences wouldn't stop at South Asia. Fallout, refugees, economic shocks, it all ripples out globally. So what's, the best case scenario from where we stand?
Best case? Both sides pull back, start talking, let international mediators get involved. Maybe they reinstate treaties, reopen borders, and actually address the root issues, especially Kashmir. But if things keep escalating, it turns into a cycle that's just harder and harder to break. What do you think past crises can teach us about stopping that cycle?
Past crises show that back-channel talks and third-party pressure only work when both sides realize there's more to lose by escalating. Things like transparency, hotlines, direct military-to-military contact. They're not solutions, but they give space to breathe. The main thing is you need dialogue before it all spins out of control. And with nuclear weapons in the mix, that window is closing fast. Are global leaders moving quickly enough, in your view?
There's urgency, sure, but is it enough? And are the people who are actually at risk, the ones living through this, Are they being heard? For civilians, for the region, even for the world, right now, every decision really matters.
We started with that attack in Pahalgam, and now the world is watching India and Pakistan stand on the edge. Civilians are stuck in the middle, and the nuclear threat hangs over everything. International efforts are underway, but the risk of escalation is still there. Thanks for being with us as we tried to unpack what's at stake and why this matters for everyone, not just South Asia. Thank you.
Stay informed, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the world's future turns on what happens in the dark, when the sirens sound. Thanks for joining us.